Do any of us really?
I mean, we're not picky until we get to heroic because when you start normal, especially on a new thing fully, then you've got so many people getting gear so quickly that it
Spread.
is a bit much where you might spend a lot that way then. Oh
I
my
know, I
god.
was just fucking with him. Because I remember helping you guys clear Heroic for Rock, and he had no
Others
enchants.
dispel me. Thank you.
I broke it. I did this.
Oh.
No one dispelled it. You're welcome.
Help, I need to be dispelled again.
I remember having no enchants, tell everybody make sure you have your enchants.
Thanks.
Hi.
Link established. Mic on.
Maybe I don't need this vodka. Nah, fuck
I
That
it.
sounded
mean,
like Twitter
need is
speak.
a whole different thing for that.
Hey, loot this guy, you'll get spider money.
About
Oh well, if you want, you can just
Hello,
have the
T2
receipt and the other
coordination.
thing, so you can have the
Jesus
pet. I
Christ.
don't care. I already have. It's not like I can get it more.
No, because the other locations, like I know, I think it's CVS, Walgreens, and somewhere else, you can get like the Tabbert, which is like a green, a red,
Ah,
and then like an orange color, I think, or a yellow color. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the third one, but the red one looks so nice, and then of course you can get like the pet.
offer is there if you ever wanted though.
Where's my...
I might be interested. We'll talk afterward.
Okay.
Speaking of raid, here guys, I brought you food. Now stuff your fucking cake holes. Love you.
W201.
This isn't even the hardy one.
I mean, it's a feast. Unless you have something better, then eat what you've got if you prefer.
You call this cooking? Oh, well, what the fuck?
Listen,
Hey,
I
at
made a
least you
damn
get
real mud
this and not
pie.
the Kalawak feast because the last group I joined, they
That
kept on
partner thing,
putting
though.
that down.
God, mother... Fuck.
You know what? Next time, I'm just gonna bring one of those old-fashioned fucking fish feast. What about that? Fucker.
Just don't die, forehead.
Then
Eat the
for
food.
butters, I had something specific for you.
Do the buffs, please.
Uh, there you go.
No. Friendly. Enemy on. Other people.
They just spent the entire last expansion
There we go.
making MOP great again with a remix. I don't know what we need.
Okay, does anybody need a reminder of this fight, or are we good? Ow.
I think I'm good.
Obviously, I haven't tanked it yet. I will be relying on DBM and Muta.
Hopefully the DBM is much better this week.
Muda can give
Yep.
you a quick rundown of it, too.
I can?
I mean, for the tank stuff, you were tanking last week.
Yeah, but
totally
we only did
was.
the fights one time, though.
Yeah.
I'm
And we-
assuming, though, that you know it better than me reading it off a thing, though.
Do you have that link? Can I
Hold
see
on.
that?
Hold on.
Oh.
I'll send it to you, Cyber.
I'll probably
Yeah,
remember it
right.
as we're doing it.
I mean, tank swap after Brutal Crush. Use defensive before the healing reduction. Not sure how much of the other stuff affects the
I remember one of the
tanks,
bosses in the beginning, like you'll basically die if you don't have your good mitigation up for his big hit. But I don't remember which one it was.
Do we have a second
Okay.
tank with coordination, or are they just a
but...
random?
Cypher is... Coordination can DPS. Because Cypher, if he's gonna... Coordination is only here for, like, the first two, because he's not locked to them.
Oh, fair.
So then he's gonna run away on us, so... Cypher might as well be starting to tank off the first one, rather than waiting till the third.
Sure.
Could you put the link for the fights again?
The thing that I had up that had stuff for, like, an easy
Yes.
read? Yep, one sec here.
Those should really be put into the strat discussions.
I'm
So they
pretty
don't get
sure that it
lost.
actually, literally, it's the last thing in there, even.
Yeah! We're using our brain.
Just, I
Well,
think it might have been on a different boss, but other than that, I mean, same thing there.
thank you.
Uh,
Stupid.
No, I didn't call anyone stupid.
I
You
think he
didn't
called
have to.
himself stupid.
I called myself stupid. Exactly.
You eat it here.
No one's outside to summon at this point. Coordination, we've got. Well, you should be able to
I
steer
just
that
summoned
in now.
in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just let
It's
me
like,
be
wait a second,
stupid
why
in
on earth
peace.
am I even
It's
saying
okay.
anything? You darn well could tell. You already
oh, my
yelled at me
husband's here.
about taking so long to stream, so you know where we are.
Hold on. Does anybody else have binding a binding?
Finding a binding.
No one? Okay, well then I won't get an additional boon. Sad.
Sadness. Remember to run out if you get the digestive acid. Use that explosion to clear the webs. If you see webs near you, you probably shouldn't be standing in them. Remember, please. I know some people were ignoring that last week. Please don't. If you are standing on the webs, guess what? You're also going to have somebody who gets the digestive green circle on them go over top you to try and get rid of them. And it's not on them. If they explode on you, that's on you.
Also, soaking mechanic. Also, feed the boss when he's hungry.
Yeah. A lot of people ignored the feeding the boss part. After the ads are dead on the intermission, every person who is not a tank should be grabbing ads. If everybody grabs one and goes and feeds it to the boss, then A, he'll get them all in time, and B, they will we will not have people having to run back for 3 or 4 like I did last week.
Yeah.
Remember, we do normal
5,
to learn
4,
mechanics. I'd rather you
3,
focus on learning
2,
those.
1.
If tanks can keep them near mid as much as possible, it tends
Watch
to
your
work a little
step.
bit easier. I know at times it may not be as easy to do so. Watch the webs. Make sure you get those green circles on webs. Not the same webs as another one. Try and get as many in your circles as you can at a time, please. Don't forget to clear by the tanks, too.
Run out.
Soak.
Help, sir.
Cypher
Everybody
looks
in
so
the soak.
cozy
Don't
now.
run that soak out. In melee is good. Run back. Don't get pulled in.
Watch your step.
Watch the swirlies. Oh, hi. Hi, Lithabel. Get a seat, kitty cat. Preferably without leaning on me. Get those green circles over as many webs as you can. Don't forget to clear near
Run
the
out.
tanks, too, guys.
Help, sir.
Crap.
So,
Help soak. Don't get pulled in.
Watch your step.
Playing with your food and finish them, Orgrax!
Kill ads.
Ads, ads, ads. As soon as they pop up, anyhow. Also, remember, you are doing your own diligence
Charging.
of watching for where
Move.
he's charging across. You can see the big blue portals. Don't be in them. He goes right from one to the
Charging.
other.
Move.
Charging again. Remember, being in the middle is a really bad idea right now.
Charging. Move.
If you're in the middle, he goes through that every time.
Charging. Move. Watch
that a
your
res
step.
cipher.
Yep, just getting to him so I can.
And then make sure you run your little bugs.
Where the hell? Where the heck is Cypher?
He looks like he's closer towards the boss.
Ah, there, found him.
Remember, you can always run back and grab more buggies if you haven't.
Yeah, there's tons of bugs back there. A bunch of you probably have not grabbed a single one. Please grab bugs. Unless you're a tank, grab bugs.
I'm doing it too.
In that case, then if you're not a tank, you really have no excuse for me just also grabbing them. Remember, you run it close to the boss and then you feed it to him. If he doesn't get fed them in time, then they're wasted.
Okay, trying to go in the middle.
Watch your step.
Remember to watch the webs. If you get the green circle on you, please get it over as many webs as possible that are near the middle, ideally, or near the boss type of thing. There should be 3 lots of them. Ideally, you should be able to get at least a couple of webs at once. Don't all stay in the same spot with them, please.
Run out.
Soakity soak.
Stack.
Soak, soak, soak. Don't get sucked in. Why am I... Oh.
You should have let my pet devour.
Watch your step.
Swirlies, then webs, then green circles. Clear as many webs as you can, please. Separate web sections,
Run out.
ideally, is good.
Help soak.
Soak, soak, soak. And then just don't get dragged in.
Watch your step.
Playing with your food and finish them, Orgrax. Fear makes their
Killads.
Get as many dots on him quick as you can. Hit him hard. There we go.
Yay!
Good job, y'all.
Let the
Remember,
royal
watch the
guard
pulls
fish
until we
their
get to
corpses
the
from
spot where we've
pool.
got the stuff rolling
The
down on the
harvest
hill,
cannot be
and then we can
interrupted.
pull big up top. But until we get over there, don't pull too big, please.
My favorite boss is next. Yippee!
Woohoo! Oh, the window's not open. No, don't try with that hand. Oh, you're in the bed. How cute. Very demure, very wonderful, very cute and adorable of you, huh? Yeah. Ow. Okay. Just a new body. That's all. Whole new body would be nice. Not just hand or wrist, but whole new body. Whoa.
Destroy the invaders before they ruin the harvest.
By the way, guys, better than last week on that boss, I think, for how quickly we got it down, by the way, so good job.
Yippee!
And so far, pretty good job tanking there, Cypher, since it's your first time trying to tank it.
And DBM seemed to behave itself this time.
I was gonna say they did update it, so
I mean, when haven't they updated it? It just doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do much.
yeah, but they've updated it
Oh.
like within the last 2 days or so.
Yeah, that is the one that... Da-da-da. Yep.
The blood is becoming volatile. Stop the invaders before it manifests.
This next one's the one where we split O. Do I have the heals divided decently, or do you need them switched around? You should be able to swap the healers how you need them.
Let me look.
I should have you in the
No,
even
these are
side.
perfect.
Okay,
This is
cool.
perfect. You did perfectly. So proud of you.
Now I'm scared and weirded out.
You're not supposed to praise her.
I I mean, she should know that by now. She doesn't like it any more than I do, if I praise her.
Call me a good girl.
I was
Do
just
it.
about to say that.
That does
Never.
not make me feel any better.
Never, oh, never.
I'm here to fuck around with fucking Hosty tonight.
Well, you're doing a pretty dang good job about it.
Wow. I have a pet that is a mini version of that purple brain thing.
The queen will have her prize.
Ah. Why? I don't know. Shit. Run and grab that before we hit the hill. Hi, Trini. Hi, you move. You're just moving right in front of me. That's the only reason why you feel like you have to
Well,
run.
something followed me. Butters, can you come to the edge? Oh, Chick-fil-A, you're perfect. Thank you. I got
Cool,
stuck.
Just being nice.
cool.
Link established. Mic on.
That'll chill me out real quick. Holy shit, that's cool.
Feeling in a nice mood tonight.
I see that.
I mean, is it the vodka or is it you?
I'm kind of liking it.
You
Uh-oh.
mean you don't like her normally? Wow.
Well, I do that, yeah. It's a change of pace, you know?
He's like, no, she's a fucking asshole. Such a whiny little
Somebody
bitch.
suggested it's a pay week for you this week. Okay, so here's
No.
where we want to run right up to the top of the hill, guys. Stay
You
together
can
as
be
quick as you
mounted.
can. You can be mounted.
Shockwave.
Do not stop to hit things. Run up. The stuff will go up with you.
Shockwave.
And try to let me be first so they hit me.
Fuck!
You struggling there, Austin?
Shockwave.
For some reason, my keyboard was not letting me move.
Shockwave.
Oh, I got you. There you
I
go.
mean, thanks.
I gave you uppies, free of
Shockwave.
charge.
I mean, who gives you money for that normally?
No one.
I mean,
Well,
normally use it for
actually-
evil rather than good. So I mean, can you blame them for not paying you normally?
I should start charging.
Shockwave.
Normally she uses it if
Do
I
it.
hit in the run.
Thank you, Owo.
500 gold per uppie.
Yeah, no.
That's a lot.
They come with forehead kisses every single time.
Remember, be careful where you're pulling the ads when it gets near the last lot. You want to make sure you're not on those center islands there at all pulling them when the last
Shockwave.
lot are being killed or the boss will be pulled. And I've got the colors going to the left for the ones who are odd, just like you want, Owo.
Shockwave.
I just got my first customer.
What?
My uppies are selling like hotcakes. I'm so happy.
Somebody paid you?
Yeah. I won't disclose who it was.
That's fantastic.
And they got forehead kisses. See? See? Guaranteed. Every single time.
Oh, I'm guessing it was coordination then from the look of that.
I don't know what you're talking about either. Who knows?
I mean,
Maybe I
considering
just
her
felt like
laugh
doing that.
right after I said it, pretty much sure that gave it away. Please back off the middle islands for a moment to make sure you don't pull the boss. So on this one, we will have the odds over starting on purple. The evens will start on blue. Please check your groups. If you hit O, you can see whether you're in an odd group or an even. If you're not sure what's odd, 1 and 3 are odd, 2 and 4 are even. Please make sure that you notice when you have to go and get into the boss's frontal cone to go and get sent to the ads. Please, when it's your group's turn, make sure you're getting in there. The first time is depending on whichever tank has it. After that, it is alternating. Sorry about that. Do make sure that you are running all the way out past that first island into the second lot of islands back here, like how we're standing here around the room. When it's the big AoE thing that goes out, do not pause to get a cast off. Run your ass out. The healers are not at fault if you die because you do not run right away. That's on you, not on them. Make sure you're not getting into the blood stuff any longer than you need to. I believe it was the little guys when the ads can't be reaching the boss, so you need to make sure they don't reach them. Other than that, I believe it was the...
Harbingers and then Watchers.
Yeah. And we'll start off on whichever one's closest basically to where we all go in type of thing. Because after a bit of through them or whatnot, please go to your side so we can see that you know whether you're even or odd. We know that we've often had a difficulty with this.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to quickly use the restroom. Sorry.
Run, little injured person. Bolt, you're in an odd group. Thank you, Bolt. Yeah, sorry. If somebody's used to being on a certain side, I'm more than happy to move you around. Typically, ideally, if you let me know before we get to the point where we're actually at the boss. Hypes is just running to loose, so as a reminder, please make sure that when you get the little black thing on you, you are not putting it on other people, especially the tank. We had a bunch of people who were putting it on at least one of the tanks last week. Don't do that. If you're ranged, you can step back on the island and stand back further. If you're melee, there is enough room to spread out a little bit still. You can go in little circles with your little spots that are going to come off you. If you've got DPM, it will even tell you when you're clear and safe to be running on top of other people again. But, just step aside, do a little sidestep dance, and you'll be able to drop each puddle and whatnot and still DPS and everything. Does anybody have any questions or anything they don't remember about this?
I'm back.
Well, you're not on the same side as Muda anyhow. Well, you're on that side, so that way if something needs to be called out for that side, you can does it if need be.
Let me take
Yeah,
myself.
no tentacle sharing. Don't share tentacles. And when we've got ads out and one group down, please try and keep your black pools away from where that other group is, because sometimes they'll be close to you. And you don't want to have tentacles getting in their way of getting the shit down they need to.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
Found the edge.
Oh, that'll be oh, wait, it's really needed to be on Muda for the frontal, because we've got it right where we are.
Shockwave.
Everyone in odds, make sure you're in the frontal. Ads.
Touch the tentacles.
Yeah. Don't share your tentacles with others over there. Remember, Skull doesn't need to die to last so much. The other ones are more priority. I know it's weird, it does it automatically.
Chick-fil-A, I need you a little closer. Danka.
Ow.
Alright, Cypher, go where you see the big Orby.
Yep. All of evens get over to the big blue orb.
Move
You
over
have
to
to
get over there.
all
Yep,
of
keep
even
going,
be
keep going.
blue. Purple shift to the left,
There you
please.
go.
You want to be somewhat opposite where they are,
Run
so that when
out.
you get the black things, you will not be
Watch
dropping
your
it on
moving.
over their area at all.
Safe now.
Found the edge again.
coordination somewhat, please?
Run.
Out, out, out. Right away. Do not wait to run. Okay, odds, get over by the big pool here. You can see the big ball in the air. You don't get sent down because you're not on the frontal. You are
Shockwave.
to blame, nobody else. I would have gone for the unmarked one first, since we were right next to it, but okay. Remember, don't let any of the blood horrors touch the boss. There's
Blood
one
horror.
going in by where you guys were. Can't let them touch the boss, guys.
Right, scoot Cypher.
Cypher's team, you gotta get to your big blue ball. Muda's team,
Shockwave.
move away from that area.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Run out.
The one that just got whispered to
Keep
you.
moving.
Odds,
Safe
don't be
now.
anywhere near that ad that we can see over there, because you do not want to be putting your tentacles over by it. The people downstairs will have a problem getting it.
Wrong way, Cypher. Wrong way. Keep going.
Yeah, there's one more over there if the big
I need
guy
healing.
adds. And healing good, yeah.
Thank you.
The ads where they go can be a bit random type of thing.
Watch your feet. Run.
Run out right away. Don't wait. Don't care how low the boss is. Run out. If you're dead, boss may not die.
Watch your feet.
Don't worry about going down with what percentage is at. Just hit him. Good job. Much better than last week.
My spies will provide access to the barracks above. Move swiftly. It will not be long until the Queen realizes where you are.
You know, it would be great if the boss even had something like remotely something I would like to actually roll on.
See, coordination came in to snipe our loot.
Yeah.
It's alright.
It's not like coordination is in combat with him for loot, anyhow.
I just like complaining.
Such a whiner. You need some cheese with that?
Yes. I really haven't ate anything all day because of the doctor's appointments I had to deal with.
You should have grabbed food before you came to raid then. You
I was
realize
light.
you heal better if you keep the body fueled, right? You'd have at least had water, I hope.
I've had plenty of water. I had 2 IVs in here. I'm fine with that.
They had to give you IVs? I don't think they think
Yes.
you've been having enough water then.
There was some other things that happened when they were doing some things, so it was alright.
Whee! Oh, that's why you idiot. Also, fan! Fan. Don't try with that hand. Hi, you're fine. I'm just moving the fan. You're okay. Go back to sleep, Lithabella, now that you've claimed your tower again.
Yeah, I was at the doctor's for 8 hours today. It was not fun.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
No, it was not.
Well, I'm assuming it was a couple of specialists that you were probably seeing, so.
Yeah, and then just due to some other mental stuff, they were testing for autism and whatnot as well. So
Ah.
we'll see what those come out later. So
Well, for autism, it would take, like, typically a couple of days. So if they think that you've got it, you're probably going to have to go for more testing.
yep, I will. I have 2 more doctor's appointments, one tomorrow and one on Friday. So,
I think all
yeah.
told, including the testing that I did that I could do, like, on my own, it was probably, like, about pretty much around 24, 30 hours total that I spent on things.
Yeah. So we'll find it. And then there's some
You're
heart
welcome,
stuff going
coordination. Have
on.
fun.
I was gonna say there's some heart stuff going on now, which is not good. A bunch of other stuff, and I'm just tired of.
Yeah. I'm at that point where I'm tired of having things and getting diagnosed with things and whatnot. Hence why I was willing to go and get poked today. Even though I hate needles. Although, ironically, it couldn't be
Get
something
that.
that was what's normally the issue because the thing that had the highest pain today was my
Shockwave.
wrist, so my hip didn't get any. Because I only did one lot today to make sure that I react okay to it.
That's good.
Yeah. Which is also smart with the autism and ADHD and possibly getting overstimulated and everything, so I can't really complain.
Shockwave.
I actually can see where she put the little pins in, though, even though they supposedly were
Shockwave.
small. I didn't look at them because I can't look at them. But
That's
the little
fair.
pinpricks I can see.
Shockwave.
Whoever, by the way, ran all the way back with something, if you get something on you, run to a tank. Don't run away from the tanks. Also, if you see there's sparkly stuff around the room and whatnot, you can throw a lot of those at trash, and it will do a lot more damage than most people can do otherwise. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh.
Shockwave.
Ah, yes, I love
My
spicy
back.
potato juice.
Spicy potato. Oh, right, because vodka's made of potato.
Shockwave.
I am not liking all the stuns in this raid.
I mean, would you like a little stunning with your stunning of stunning stun?
Like my character like can't self heal if it's stunned.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, this is the one. I think players ripping out their very souls and start playing.
Shockwave.
So this is going to be the fight that has the phase blades. Hopefully y'all remember it from last week. If not, and even if you do, please remember those blades go behind the group. Not too much, but behind the group. So that way then you're not getting it on other people. Try not to be on top of each other too much with the phase blades if you've got them. So that it goes on an order of people you can see once they go out, typically, pretty quick. Just try and make sure you're not going to be hit twice by it, ideally.
Shockwave.
And then if you
And
get
you don't
them,
have to be in between the simulacrums.
and then when you're clearing
Shockwave.
them, as soon as you get the thing on you, please move so that you will be between where the boss is and the simulacrum. We did have the discussion last week where some thought it was that you had to be behind them. You
Shockwave.
don't have to be, you just have to be between the boss and them so it lines up going after them. Please make sure you're getting rid of them right away. Do not wait. The tanks will be pulling the boss as usual in a clockwise manner. And keep in mind, tanks that we did notice last week, you can move fairly quickly because we had tons of room. Because the stuff does disappear eventually. It just takes a bit. I don't know if it will on heroic, but on normal at least it was disappearing more than quick enough, and we had plenty of room either way. Are you needing to skin things? Is that why you're wanting people to loot?
I don't know if that's a thing that is necessary anymore.
Oh, I thought it still was. I could be wrong. Remember, any simulacrums that are left up, and as the fight goes on, there likely will be some, will do extra damage because they will explode. If you have any cooldowns, that's a good spot to use them, especially as a healer.
I have many lucky doos. You like? Good fortune to our friends.
Warrior buff, Dracther buff. I'm guessing that's a chamois buff, isn't it? Thank you. Oh, well.
She's here.
Let me eat!
No.
A few other people, by the way, there could have used some food too. There's food down if you don't have a food buff, please eat. Once Owo says they're ready, we should be good. I mean, I don't think anybody really wants to eat that during fight. I don't see why people want to normally, but I don't kink shame, so if it's your thing, it's fine. Just not during raid. Can't be good for your keyboard. Oh, bastard. Coordination. It doesn't go away on its own on heroic. Yeah, I didn't think it would really, in all honesty, coordination, but I also want to encourage them to move a bit faster, because last week we're not moving as fast as we needed to, realistically, even. Please remember, stay near the boss if you do not have a, if you don't have the phase blade on you, stay near the boss. We will be going clockwise around the room. If you're not near the boss, you will wind up where people are putting the blade. It's not their fault if you are behind the boss. Remember, the phase blade's behind the boss, ideally towards the edge of the room. Don't go in the middle with it.
You will have, there's two different color arrows. One's blue, one's purple. One means symbol app room, one means the blade. Just pay attention.
Yeah. Also, if you've got DBM or anything, it should tell you. By now, she's got to be finished eating, and anybody else who was actually eating.
I said I was ready already.
I'm just reminding Muda, because he hadn't done his little button yet, that he likes to push.
I was waiting for you to be done talking.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, cuddle the boss until you get phase blade. Then you want to take him behind the boss, so counterclockwise in the room. Everybody else moves clockwise with the boss.
Did it DBM you?
Told me to use a defensive.
Ideally near the edge, and half of you are going the right way, and half you went completely the opposite way.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Because it's kind of like that one boss in the last raid. Like
Watch your step.
one or two of them, then you have
Line
to
on
knock.
you.
If you've got the blue arrow on your head, you better be lining up between the boss and one of those guys that we need to get rid of. At least we got the one direction cleared. Although now, see, we're going to have blue stuff on either side, so please color the boss unless you got a phase blade. Then you step back away from the boss towards where that current
Run out.
is, along
More like
the
that.
edge. See how where the Ostie is, the cat is? Try and be more near the edge. Ideally, you keep them somewhat close together. On heroic, the stuff that comes up from them will not disappear, so we cannot have it be that messy by the time we get to heroic. Please remember, if you get the blue arrow on your head, please line yourself up between those ads, ideally different ones.
Watch your step.
Run out. Watch crap. Get back to the boss.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Remember, don't run off to Timbuktu with your simulacrums. You should just be running by like where the boomy is, towards the edge of the floor there. The boomy's in the way. That's their on them, not you. Don't run to Timbuktu. If they're somewhat together over there, then it also gives a chance that somebody with a blue arrow might happen to hit two instead of just one. Plus, it can keep the blue circles on the floor together.
Watch your step.
Watch your feet.
Line on you.
Try and line up your lines, please. Woohoo! We got rid of all of them that time. Good job, guys.
Flesh was made for cutting.
And that's just what we'll do. One of these days,
Run
we'll cut
out.
all the flesh right on off of you.
Your guard cannot stop me.
Good, other than one person who ran separate from the others. Although, considering how I explained it, that would be the right spot to have gone.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Blue arrows, line up, get rid of them. Good job, guys.
Watch your step. Run.
Watch your feet.
From my blade. Flesh was made for cutting.
And that's just what we'll do. One of these days, we'll cut that flesh right off of you. Awesome job with those. Nicely together.
Flesh was made for cutting.
Ow.
Watch your step.
Technique.
Good job. Better than last week. Just need to clean up before we get into heroic, hopefully on that stuff a fair bit.
Whisper the queen's name and they will carry you towards her inner sanctum.
I mean, it should be pretty much neat all everything. It doesn't tell me more than like a couple. Ah! Ooh, yeah, that would be good. That is
Kel, if I win this, I'll pass it over to you.
Okay.
At least I should be able to, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as long as you don't touch it.
Well, long as he doesn't like
Don't
try
use
and
it or put
enchant
it
or
anywhere.
put it on him. Yeah.
Yeah, trade on.
Thank you.
So people getting all the loot.
Well, those
Apparently.
were my lowest item level things still, but if I got one, it's fine.
One of them
No,
I
no,
won
no,
on
you're
a
good.
25 and I was the only one that rolled on it.
No, at this point we only tease because it's the beginning and everybody needs the loot.
I rolled a 7 and a 31.
Later on when he yells at us, it'll be for real.
I don't yell because typically I don't get loot in like the first like 4 or 5 weeks. I have to get it from the vault.
Which it is nice how many ways there is to get things from the vault at this point.
That or pity. I did get a pity loot.
I mean, whatever works.
I mean, you get the conversions, so it's not too bad.
Kill my soldiers. Thousands more will rise.
Remember, there's 2 arrow crossbow things. You can use those to damage these guys too.
So you got to pick up a thingy and load it, and then you shoot. And it hurts. Did you see Cypher? They gave me Paladin Shield.
I heard about that, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Just
Just
sounds
throwing
like
the thing around.
bragging.
Oh, it's like the one thing I
They
like
just
about Paladin.
go ahead.
No, that was it.
Hear
They
that,
just gave
Cypher? He doesn't like
Demon
the rest
Hunter.
of it.
They just gave Demon Hunters everything that everyone they like from every class.
Yeah, and then they nerfed us. Like, here's all the fun stuff, but you're gonna suck a little.
Honestly, I call that a win.
Yeah, because it's fun.
They keep nerfing arcane mages.
They've never let Frost be okay.
That's not true. Frost was good back in Ice Crown.
Your conspiracy.
I
mean,
mean,
back
most
when it was,
classes are out when they first are big when they first come out, aren't they? Normally, they tend to be
That's how it
overpowered
works.
a bit to try and
Mages.
get people to switch to them.
You know, funny
Except
enough,
Target you.
back when DKs first came out, Frost was the tanking spec.
Because they were so fast.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Blood became the tanking spec because of self-healing or whatever. I don't know.
I did prefer it when you can pick which tank spec you wanted.
Yeah, I think both Blood and Frost were viable tanks. They settled on Blood sometime in the interim.
Oh, wait,
Interesting.
boss?
Yeah, that's a boss.
Oops.
We're doing it live.
Yep.
Remember,
Please
it's just run
remember
around,
when
do
you
stuff.
get the green lines on you, you have to get them to the right spot.
Webs to the
Circles on
side.
group. Yep, to the side ideally, not in the middle with the webs. Green lines are most important, or you will kill everybody.
Poison skies. Searing wake.
Look which way your green line's going. Make sure you face it in the right way. If they have them so that there's room in the middle and you wind up in the middle of the green line still, that's on you, not them.
Brutal claw. My spawn must feed.
Run out.
Webs to the sides, please, so they can get rid of with the green lines.
Ravage.
Ads. Good job.
Biting rain.
Oops, there. Roared. Careful with your positioning. There we go. Anyhow. Remember when he does his launch back on platform, he does throw people back. There are spots you do not want to be standing when that happens.
Brutal claw. Ravage. Rolling carnage.
Watch the green lines. Make sure you're in the middle if you don't have it on you.
Yippee! Both of the mages died at the same time.
Ooh. Oh, no one was in melee range.
Resin Cypher. Yeah, tanks need to make sure one of them's within melee range or he hits hard.
Mm.
Squishy boys.
Pull
I'm in
ads
damage
out.
range.
As was I.
I don't know. I just went off of what they said. It's not like I can look while I'm also trying to do everything else. Ah!
Yeah, I mean, it was just a second, and it makes a dot.
Yeah, that's all good.
Make sure you run those webs to the sides. Don't leave them in the middle. You want to make sure the green lines can get over them. Watch the way your green line is rolling. You want to try and get the
Healers,
webs.
make sure we focus healing into Muta.
Yeah, I've got 2 minutes before I can res Cypher.
Yeah, let me want to do it.
Should be good. We gotta move.
Yeah, watch where you're standing, because remember on this knockback here, you can get thrown off into that hole in the middle. Okay, moving again, but he's still not going to be in a spot that's going to be a clear spot for you to not watch your positioning, guys. Remember, webs to the side, watch where the green lines are going. Come on. I will laugh at anyone who gets thrown into the middle. Brutal claw. How long on? 34 seconds. Poison skies. No escape. Ravage. 16, 15, 14, 12, Brutal claw. 10, 9, 10. Rolling carnage. Watch the green lines, guys. Active devour.
Pull ads out.
Ravage. Biting rain.
Cypher.
Pick up. Yeah, there we go.
He probably wasn't paying attention for when it came up. I was, just in case if Muda was going to die at the end there, and then the rest of us who are alive still die quick, so...
I was actually doing okay with the healing.
Yeah, he's doing
Spider
great.
webs out. I just was being careful and making sure he was Cypher was up just in case.
I don't know if maybe they hotfixed some stuff, but I don't feel
Make sure we
nearly as
get
twisted.
Jameli.
Good job.
Very good job, guys. Better than last week, so pretty good.
Warglaves.
Ooh,
Nobody needs
Gimme.
warglaves, do they?
gimme.
Nobody wants warglaves. Warglaves are horrible,
No, I
ugly
was
things.
thinking I kind of wanted Warglaves. You know, it's for my new spec.
It's a hunter weapon, clearly.
Everything's
is
a hunter weapon, high ASO.
Yeah, I'm a little late. I had to update my malware thingamajigamatus.
You're fine. Don't worry.
How's everyone doing?
Those are
Okay.
low
Good.
rolls. I'm expecting you guys to beat me.
Do you have an update to your game, or did you already get it, ASO?
Oh yeah, I did that already. Oh yeah, I got that.
Let me know when you're logged in and I'll add you to group. Yeah.
Okay, game's broken. I won loot.
Oh my god.
Moon's haunted.
Does
What?
that mean
Hell
we're all
has
gonna
frozen
die?
over.
Yeah,
I
put in
think
the
so.
ticket.
Yes. In 7 days. It's like the ring. Some crazy
the ring,
bitches
you
in
die in 7
Zalatath is gonna
days?
crawl out of our monitor. Yeah. It's
Shockwave.
a you don't know about that movie? It's really
Man, it'll
something.
be
I
the
don't
only
watch
act
horror.
all week.
That's a
Although,
good
in
idea.
all
That was
honesty,
the
I don't
last
think
movie.
I'd mind Zalatath running out of a monitor at me, personally, but, you know.
You would if you saw that movie.
I've seen enough of the screenshots of things coming out of the screen, but I mean, Salatat.
I don't know what you're talking
It's
about. I have
crazy. Did you notice the whites of her eyes are black?
Yep.
Wasn't
That would be
that
the
bad?
blacks of her eyes.
I have Zalatath in my
Exactly.
priest bank. I don't know what you're talking about. She's just sitting there all nice and comfy.
In your priest bank. How do you have her in your priest bank?
The sclera.
Easy for you to
Isn't
say.
that like a body part? What the hell is a sclera? Is that like the name of a bone?
That's the whites of your eyes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Go towards.
I was thinking of a scapula.
Go towards the right in there after Brood, since we've. I think we got both of them last.
Isn't
but
Scapula like a Rob Zombie song?
Wouldn't surprise me. I just found the prettiest rocks earlier. There's like
That's fun.
seagrass and giant
Oh wait,
hermit
no,
crabs.
it was Princess
yeah.
that we did first last week. So go towards. Yeah, Princess is towards the right as you're running in the room. I got to turn my head upside down.
Oh,
A
there's
scapula
a
is the
severe
shoulder
lack
blade.
of box.
Huh?
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, scapula is definitely shoulder blades.
Nice roll.
What boss do you want to go to? The eggs or the princess?
The
Mortal
princess.
bitch.
Princess.
Yeah, that's the right. Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, good job killing the boss on a scuff pull. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
that was
mean
my
it
fault.
died. That's the important thing, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh look, a sub boss.
I was waiting for him to yell, Leroy!
Our tank's a Leroy. Got it. Okay.
I have that on a soundboard. My friends hate it.
Can you believe that's 20 years old now?
Yes.
What do you use to play soundboards into Discord?
Shockwave.
I
Built in.
Yeah, you should be
I
able
was
to
gonna
right
say
click.
there's the built-in one, which you
Most
can
people turn that shit off.
if you use Discord and it's in another server, you have to have Nitro. But I use a voice changer program that has it built in, and I just have that set as my mic.
So we're gonna kill all the trash to the boss, and then we'll take break. So that gives Aso plenty of time to get here.
On my way. I'm at the Weaver's Lair right now.
You are totally fine. We're just gonna kill trash and then take break, so you've got plenty of time. And then Snaggle is Ladaya, right? Yep.
Do we have a parse running so I can understand how terrible I am?
I'll be posting it after.
Nice.
It's not live.
Interrupt.
Spider wants to hug me.
Yes,
I
they're
mean,
nice.
do you not like the spider hugging you?
No.
Isn't it a giant crab for some people?
He's got
Yes.
6 legs, so he can hug 4 times as hard.
I still
you
haven't
feel it, Mr.
experienced the
Krabs?
crab thing yet. I haven't turned it on at all.
Oh, that spider had loot.
I mean,
Some
it
people
was a
think the
BOE.
might come in
crab
your
thing is
mail.
even worse.
It's totally a BOE.
Well,
It
yeah,
turns the
there's-
Weaver into a giant ass lobster thing hanging upside down from a web strand. It's pretty weird. I didn't turn it on, but I saw a screenshot.
Shockwave.
I mean,
Honestly,
there's
after-
people afraid of just about anything out there. So I mean,
Shockwave.
there's people with crab phobias who might also have
In a
spider
nutshell.
phobia.
In a crab shell, even.
Interrupt.
Honestly, after playing Elden Ring, I'm afraid of lobsters.
Shockwave.
Fair.
I've never played
I
Elden
take
Ring.
it
What's
they're a
about
problem?
the what?
They are giant lobsters that
Are
are
they, are they huge or something?
they're very large.
Huh.
And they hurt.
And they also have better aim than like most things in this entire world. It's like it could be
Yeah?
700 miles away and they'll just like shoot you in the head. It's crazy.
Well,
Okay, so
I
that-
mean, can't
that-
you just get far away from the giant lobsters?
Oh yeah, you can run. I'm exaggerating, but they have pretty amazing aim.
I get it. I'm just curious, that's all. I'm
Clear
just
comms real
naturally
fast.
nosy.
So that is trash to the boss, so go ahead and put out a break timer, please, Sowo or Muda or Cypher, and be back at end of break. So be back at 32 past the hour, please.
7-minute break, guys.
Time to get food.
Time to get in, Chance. Weird.
Let's all go to the lobby.
I'm
Just
putting a
remember if you
portal
have
for
to go
anyone
up,
who needs it.
just remember if you have to go to get stuff, you do have to run back. Ow. Ow.
Like a plebe.
Your portal is there.
Ow. Yeah, portal
People
gets
running
you out.
train
Portal
torch?
doesn't get you back.
No.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, good old Krabby Patties.
Link established. Mic on. Link established. Mic on.
There is food down. Anybody who can hear it, if you're near your computer and haven't eaten, might want to right click. Break is also almost over. I would not think that'd be something you'd need to remember, oh, because don't you just rewatch it almost constantly, I thought?
5,
No, because
4,
today was
3,
ghost stories, and
2,
then yesterday
1.
was fate. Then the other day I was watching videos on doll making videos because that just sounded fun.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It is. I just like the process where they stab the head. It's gonna sound like murderous, but I promise it isn't. But like they stab like needles
When
through the
you're
head.
in the
Clear.
hair.
Yes, like putting the hair in is so fucking fascinating to me.
I
That's pretty
haven't
much.
seen doll making cut art, but I have seen some toy restoration things. My personal favorite one I've seen so far, these people found like this like 100-year-old little toy locomotive that was all rusted out and fucked up, and they made it where it was perfect again, and it was so cool and so inspiring. It was actually built so that when you rolled this little toy along the ground, it would ding a little bell, so it would sound like a
Yeah.
real like train. And just imagine the little kid that had that, probably like a great grandpa now,
Completionist.
if he's even
Man.
still here. And
The
that toy
fucking
is
ones.
exactly like when he got it.
The one that I saw was like a old school like fucking oven, like an old like the first version of Easy Bake Oven is what I saw for like a
Oh.
restoration one, and I thought that was super fucking cool. And then I saw one where they were doing an item restoration on a
That is
pizza
neat.
oven, which
Really?
like a miniature pizza oven.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Apparently it is, because I came across this thing and
Maybe
it was
just about
very weird.
everything is a thing right now.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
you
pretty
guys,
much.
do we need an explanation of this boss? Good, and you might want to put the symbols on the ground to make it easier for people to drop the phantoms for the
Yep,
portals.
I was about to.
Okay.
I had to move a fan over because I didn't want it on me anymore.
Okay, that's fair. Just making sure.
All good. There's also a couple of people who didn't click, although both of them were here last week, but that was more my see who's back from break check. Okay, so please remember, you do want to make sure that you get the void crap on you that goes on you over to the outside. None of them should be in that central area there. Ideally, just get it to a marker because it's easier to spot. And when they're switching around, if it's switching to you, if you can get it towards the marker, then it's easier to spot for where the ones go for the tanks. And tanks basically are trying to put theirs ideally on one of the markers, but so that it will be dragging away from the majority of the others, so that way then it evens out and we don't have as much of a pull. It does have a pull, don't get sucked into them, that'll be bad. It does not have as bad of a pull as it does have on Heroic, so keep that in mind and remember for when we get in here on Heroic that it will have a bigger pull. Tank swap after the Void Shredders. Shredder does more damage at the beginning than end, apparently. Yes, Ladaya?
Who's there?
Healers cooldowns during phase 2 tends to be good. DPS, remember, single target on this one, really. Mobility valuable, dodge mechanics, blah blah blah.
Do either of the tanks need callouts? You guys got it.
Do you get lines in normal when she phases?
Nope, you don't get the lines on normal. You get that in heroic and up.
Gotcha, thanks.
Yeah, the voids should be on the outside. They should not be on that inner bit there. Ideally, put them towards the markers, because then if tanks need me to call out where they need to go or anything, then it's a lot easier to be able to have them on markers and stuff.
Do we not get charges to move the portals in this too, or no?
You get the charges.
Are we going to left or to the right? Or are you just taking them out?
Just taking them out, basically. Just ideally with the portal things, just try and get them to the markers there. Don't have them in the center.
Yeah, I mean for when the dashes come and the portals move. Like, do you guys go around the hexagon? Like,
ideally, just if it's going to be on you, just try and keep it so they're going to stay on the outside there. So, I mean, you can be anywhere along the hexagon.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're not really aiming them anywhere yet.
Yeah, don't go out all the way to the wall at the back of the room, obviously, because the healers may not be able to reach you terribly well.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. It's normally I just do it. If you get it, you point it to left, and everybody points it to left, and then it's easy for tanks to readjust their portal. But just take it
I
out.
was gonna say on normal it doesn't matter as much, but it
Sure.
will become relevant to actually choose the direction in heroic.
That's how I've let every heroic player I've done on it. So yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. I mean, it looks like most people have demonstrated basic understanding of the boss fights in here anyway, so it shouldn't take too long.
Mostly when we've got people not doing some of the mechanics, it's literally they're ignoring them to parse or whatnot. I'm pretty sure, considering that when they're ignoring it, it's completely just tunnel vision ignoring.
Leroy!
Which I do not encourage, because it really doesn't... things would die quicker if everybody did it. Board is green on Muda.
Yippee!
5, 4.
I am now
3,
terrified.
2, 1.
Good.
Do not leave witnesses.
Don't necessarily need to get it exactly on a marker, as long as you're not on top of each other is the biggest thing. And as long as it's not in the center bit. Tanks, you're going to want to have your
move
swords
over to orange.
Watch your step.
Ah!
Get in the center, get in the center, get in the center.
Yeah, don't get pulled in.
Final twilight.
So the idea with the tanks there, as a reminder, is to try and get so you've got yours opposite where the other ones were.
Tanks
so
go green.
One of them orange before. Yeah, tanks go green now.
Stay away from lines.
Watch the lines.
Watch your step.
Void take you.
Perfect.
Final twilight.
Tanks blue.
Stay away from lines.
Blue or green works.
Watch your step.
Devouring darkness. Executed. Surrender to the night.
Basically, watch. Don't move your lines. If there's a line on you, stay still. If there's
Line on
another
you.
line on top of you, you can technically move along your line, but you should not be moving whoever just moved their line on top of me, especially. Let other people move off you. If there's a line on you, you keep your butt planted, just like on Fire Act. Get those portals moved out, 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 right away.
Tank's blue or tank's green.
Yeah, green.
Watch your step.
Devouring darkness. Final twilight.
Final twilight.
Tank's blue.
Cut to ribbons.
Stay away from
Or green.
lines.
Watch your feet.
Damn, I didn't see that one. Try and make sure you don't bring your little shadow guys
Watch
to
your
the center,
step.
guys.
Devouring darkness.
Fuck. Ow.
Final twilight.
Oh my god, they cold. They're in group.
Hey guys.
Hey,
All right, tank's moon.
Cut to ribbons.
Hello.
Stay away from lines.
Watch the line.
Happen to want to spare rogue.
Watch
We are
your
currently
step.
in the middle of a boss fight. We will get you in when we can.
Sorry, yep, I'll be quiet.
Darkness.
Doing very good, guys. Better than last week.
The stars cannot reach you.
All right, phase
here.
2. Make sure you're hold still if you have lines.
Yeah, if there's a line on your butt does not move. Technically, if you have the capability to do so, if another line is going over top of you, you can move along your line, but when you're moving without moving along it, you are fucking others. If you're not capable of moving along the line and you're going to move your line, just stay still and take the extra hit. Even if you're ranged, do not move, Clara. Get those out. Tanks to moon. Tanks to moon.
Watch your step.
Devouring darkness.
Good job, guys.
You guys did amazing.
Guys, I just want to say that, Owo, those were some great fucking callouts, and that was smoother than my mythic group does this fight.
Wow.
Thanks. I had a brain
That's high
cell that
praise.
grew.
She's definitely louder and firmer than I am on it.
Yeah,
Firmer.
just a little bit.
I'm not good at yelling at people like she is. Resi, so that we can loot the box.
Loot the box to get your funny Harbinger crests.
Ooh, funny
Why are
wacky
we calling them
harbinger
funny?
quest.
And the one time I did move during that fight with the line,
seriously,
it was
guys, somebody
preventing people
stop
getting hit.
and res, please.
Can someone please get our
Do I need to
sorry
get
asses
Owo
off the
to be
floor?
yelling at you guys? Because Owo could have resed us too.
I was already halfway across the map.
Thank you, Butters. Good job.
Thank you,
I'm glad
Butters.
it's on your bar.
I'm kind of surprised that it's on his bar.
You
But
might have had to
you should
find
take
it
that
in his
off your bar.
thing. No,
No.
I'm gonna assume it wasn't on his bar. He
it
just knows where it
probably
is in the
wasn't. He
book by so
probably
as of
needed to be
now.
yelled several times and then probably found it in his thing.
It felt like
In his
it
spell
felt like
book.
Resi from the other side of the room.
Hooray, boots.
Oh, ah!
So you guys are going egg boss now?
Yep.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Egg.
I mean, yes, I could have said egg instead of aye, but yeah, I mean,
We're doing great.
it was AYE, not EYE anyhow, so it's not like I was referring to a piece of mammal.
I was just
But
saying egg for
anyone could
fun. I wasn't trying to
res. I wasn't
criticize.
yelling at any specific person. It was more just because everybody just kept running it. It's like, dude, it's much quicker if you just res people so that they could loot the chest.
Shockwave.
I don't know. I just wait for that shit to pop up into my mailbox later.
I find mostly it works, but every so often, for some reason, something doesn't get sent, so. And the odd time I've had something come like 3-4 days later, and I know where it was from because of what the item was. And I'm like, why the heck did BlizzMail take that long?
I mean, they're not miracle workers. It's not like they worked with magic or anything.
They're working on those business days,
Hashtag small
right?
indie company.
I mean, when it's
Five
coming
to
from
six-
Blizz,
5
you
to
would think
7
it would be
business
quicker
days.
than being sent to me by one of my tunes or something.
The Pony
Remember, we
Express.
want to line of sight these. Line of
Yes.
sight.
Yeah, pull
Line
them
of
back.
sight.
Do not run into the
Line
room.
of sight.
Ow, ow, ooh. Ah. Do not like my wrist. Or the rest of my body.
Wee. Oh yeah, Cypher, for those stag beetles, you have to point them so that when they throw you over their back, you're not thrown into bad things.
They
Whoa,
like
whoa,
throwing
whoa,
people
whoa,
over their
whoa,
back.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
People
I've
did.
got a swaggy ass male BOE. Don't mind if I do.
Then they get a nice WoW token or two.
Mm,
Maybe not, I don't know.
magic.
I mean, if you're never lucky on
What's
stuff
the
dropping, then I assume
strange
that Muda
mushroom
gave you
for?
his luck.
Nice.
Mushroom is for nice.
Mushroom.
Mushy. What is that mushroom?
Yes,
Oh, we need
180k, that's so little.
Sadaya, come here. Sadaya, come here immediately.
I'd say that's a good time to run from her in all likelihood, but you know.
Tap this mushroom. What does it do?
You make Ladaya touch the mushroom.
You turn into a mushroom.
Oh, I love him. I just want to hug him to my
Is there
bosom.
any more mushrooms?
What happened?
It's so cute. This makes me so much joy. Look at him. He's a little mushroom.
Look, that one made Butters ride a mushroom. Butters is riding one.
Everyone
I can't
hug
find
your...
Whoa.
I love this.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
I'm over here just far enough, and he comes and fucking pulls him.
Maybe you weren't far enough.
That didn't happen, huh, Butters? You weren't, you know, riding a mushroom? Riding
He
it
ate the
hard?
mushroom. He ate the mushroom.
Alrighty.
I has mushroom chocolate in the fridge.
That sounds interesting.
It's not mushrooms that you normally
That's
eat.
polite for sounds awful.
Exactly.
It's ones that are, you know.
Oh, I
Okay,
know.
so on this one, please remember, see how there's lines in the floor, the cracks, how they form 3 different areas. We basically need to have the boss, we need to get the eggs in the one section, then go on to the next section, and then on to the third. The big eggs have the big spider come out of them. The littlest ones have a whole bunch of little spiders. And then the medium ones I forget. But basically...
Worms.
Yeah. Basically the stuff in them isn't a problem until they get... until they wind up getting...
In the blood that
blue
comes from
or
the
blood
thing.
stuff. Yeah, I think it's a bluish blood.
Empowered.
Yeah, empowered. Thank you. Having a day of words. So,
Okay.
but the big spiders aren't so much your concern as the other ones. Now, if the blue spider gets empowered, then we're a little bit fucked. The thing is that things will likely get empowered at some point or another, a little bit of them, but you want to mitigate it and have as few of them have that happen as possible. So please remember that if you get the crap on you, also the thing is when you get the crap on you, don't stand like here when there's two, because there's two on pretty much everything. You want to stand like here so that you make sure that you get your circle over both of them. Otherwise, you're just going to crack one. And if there's eggs up when the circle gets filled up with the stuff, then basically any eggs left in there are going to pop and be empowered right away, if I recall right. So if we've got extra eggs because you didn't crack two at a time when you had to crack two, then there's going to be a problem because then that can overwhelm us. Tank swap after volatile concoction. Tank the spider egg. Plan movement around the eggs because you want to, of course, have it so that people can AoE as much as possible too. Healers cooldown.
Do we
for
have
hostile
remove?
enemy.
Yes and no.
I mean,
you kind of move from section to section as the boss
I
goes to
mean
whatever's
now.
next.
I
No,
thought that was
no,
gonna
we
fine.
won't
walk up
pull them
to
from
us.
here. It's okay. We're fine. So cleaving ad's good. Single target damage still important though. If you get a parasite on you, do not stand there. Do not watch it come to you. Do not watch it hit you because it will reset the health of it. It's the little guys. You will have a line going from it to you. If I recall right, and I think a thing over your head. Basically, ideally try and get it so that they will run red box. Okay. Ideally try and get it so that it will run through melee because that will get a bunch of extra damage to it because of course they're going to be concentrating it and the more of them together the better. But if you are melee, you cannot just stand in melee while it's on you, especially because guess what? It's going to hit you. If they hit you, basically they reset in health, so any damage anybody did on them is wasted, and you're starting over.
Little spiders is main priority, then worms, then tank spider.
Yep. Waiting on Bolt and the little girl that went to the little girl's room. Two separate people. Bolt is not a little girl.
What does Bolt identify as?
Pretty sure they've said they've identified as male before, but I don't know.
Uwu Apple Princess.
Hold on. I think I could do that. Never mind. I don't think I could do it.
For the screen.
Is it now?
Uh-huh.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, if you get the circle on you, get it over 2 eggs right away. And when there's group 2, which most of them are, you need to make sure it's
Special coming.
Hey, thanks. Tail out of my face. Watch the swirlies.
There's an egg by the boss.
It's okay, they're on
Yeah,
eggs.
there's egg right here.
I mean, would have been
Right,
better
worst
there,
time of
but I
day.
wouldn't try running now because it's probably not going to get there in time.
Interrupt.
Wormities are priority.
Interrupt.
Remember, you can interrupt the poison on the worms.
Interrupt.
Okay, over to the other
Get
worm.
the other worm. Now big spiders and boss.
The egg's gonna crack open in power. Just be ready.
Yeah. Basically, when you're doing this, you want to make sure you're
That'll be
getting the
you,
ones
Sniper.
that are closest into the middle there. Not the middle,
never
but the
mind, it's a
side
worm.
where the big
Interrupt.
furnace thing is.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
Eggs cracked. Worms and little guys.
Interrupt.
Little guys over worm, but make sure you're interrupting worms.
And drag the boss over to this
Interrupt.
worm here.
Interrupt.
Hi. Jesus Christ, Litha. I love you, kitty cat, but you're also a
one
pain
egg
in
over
my
there.
ass. Yep. And remember, it doesn't matter which of the other two quadrants or whatever that you go to next, so you can go to the one near this egg after this egg's done.
Move to egg.
Big break, somebody. Yep, you got it.
Extra egg.
Bonus egg.
There will be little worms. Make sure you're getting those. I mean, the little guys, and also make sure you're interrupting
Interrupt.
the worms. Interrupts. Get the big spider away from the blue. Away from the blue.
Interrupt.
5-second run taunt.
And you can start heading the boss over to where somebody's putting the marker down over there.
Special coming.
Remember, we want to get the eggs broken that are nearest to the spot where we're standing at now, the majority of us, because that's where the blue comes out from. Otherwise, we'll have an egg crack empowered like we did on that last one.
You got an egg in the
Good
back.
job. Egg in the back. What the heck do you mean an egg in the back? We had one egg in the center and one egg
Yeah.
Huh? Remember, you can edge the boss more in between those eggs that are up, so that way then it's easier to get to them. Plus also, we're not near the blue when the tanks have spiders.
Closest one first.
You need
if
to
you
get the
can.
closest one
Cut up,
first.
cut up.
Thank you. Remember, closest ones in always first, because otherwise they will hatch empowered. Big spiders, make sure they don't get into that blue, though. Make sure you're interrupting the worm.
Interrupt.
Ow.
Looks like we'll get a bonus egg on this one.
Ideally, try and get the bonus egg over to the spot where it's about to be hit by... Okay, never mind.
Good job.
Target you.
Make sure you pull the spiders away from where the blue's oncoming a bit, so that we're not going to have them in that. Remember, run from the parasites. If they touch you, then they will reset their health. One blue circle, get the one that's on the inside there, and then
Special
another
coming.
towards the one that's about to be hit by blue coming the other way if it keeps coming.
Get these eggs right here by the boss.
Or do that.
Good job.
Target you.
Don't
Big
let the
worm.
parasites touch you.
Right, drag boss over here.
You are like a...
Luck, it'll be dead shortly.
Yeah.
And there we go.
Very good
Great
job, guys.
job, guys. I can't believe it. You got was this like your first time trying this guy or what?
Nope, second week on him.
Awesome.
We killed him last week.
Well done. The Queen is furious over the destruction of her experiments.
These trinkets are weird, man.
The Queen has opened the inner
Well, this is their
sanctum so her
experimental
own
raid.
guards to kill you.
Yeah.
And then they'll tune it for the next ones.
No, it's like the we don't want to give you straight stats anymore. We want to make you play a little mini game.
Yep.
I don't like it.
I mean, well, they normally do use the first ones to do things like that, so.
Too many gear slots are simply reducible to item level better. Trinkets are a place where they can do weird, cool shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's no
true.
fun just having plus stats, like meh.
Head hurty, too thinky.
Head hurty, too thinky?
The conspirators are here. After
Da
I
Vinci?
kill them, I will expose the traitor in our midst. The only thing you will expose is your weakness.
Did you want me shouting out stuff for this one again, Austin, or you got it this week?
Would not mind you doing it at all.
Likely to cover your own treachery.
I got the egg!
Rend them, I will deliver your
Yes, Butter's already been whining about it.
Stay back, stay back. Do not approach. Let me die.
I mean, are you dying on purpose?
I accidentally got distracted when I was running and I ran into a thing.
Accidentally, huh?
I'm being serious.
Do you guys
happens.
do you guys have any of your DPS here that can heal as well? Because overhealing this boss makes it way easier.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Who is that? Your voice is familiar, but I haven't been playing for like 6 months.
Daz came with us sometimes, and I believe also had a wife that came with us sometimes that was bite this, bite that.
Need a reser.
Oh! What up to you?
Anyone with res?
No.
Res. Oh, nope. Hang on. I tried. It failed.
Butters, I'm keeping the egg. Because I need it as well. Sorry.
At this point, everybody needs everything. Nobody should be getting upset over somebody getting something unless if they get like 3 or 4 pieces in a night and don't at that point go, okay, I maybe should share.
Yeah, I've already been passing. I got too much. I don't want to upset my loot luck.
No, I got 2 things at that point. If I had have won any of the other rolls that I got, then I would have at that point gone ahead and been checking to see if anybody else needed it for anything that I rolled on. I didn't pass completely just in case if nobody rolled.
So let's take markers off the tanks for this one. We need like it can be me and someone else who's ranged, I guess, to do the whip.
I can say I can do it again as well.
You've got to assist
Calera?
Patricia.
Yeah, okay. Oh, cool.
I'm gonna run and grab another ice pack if somebody wants to make sure that Cypher knows the tanking part for this. What's funny about changing
Yeah,
an ice
it's hard to convey sarcasm in text.
It is.
What I remember, this is a tank double swap fight. So one of us is on Big Dude, one of us is on the caster.
Yep.
Is the caster tank? Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think it's two
Link
attacks and swap,
established.
but it might be
Mic
three.
on.
Just whenever your debuff of the melee one falls off, you swap.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
definitely
last week they
focused
were
on the
having a
tank.
problem when they swapped on one off thing, if I recall right, but two off was
Yeah,
working
definitely
better for
one's
them.
not enough.
Yeah, it might have been every two.
Yeah,
You guys
so
were
that
doing-
tank wasn't falling off, whatever, and that's what was causing you to die some last week.
Yeah, one we die, two I think we survive.
The egg trinket is really interesting.
Yeah, it is a.
Well, when you're standing still, you get 128 of your int for every 1 second, up to 30 times. But then it diminishes while you're moving. But while you're moving, you get your secondary stat every second, up to 30 times, and that diminishes while you're stationary. And then you can click it, and then it'll stay at whatever one it was trying to go up.
Bulk and brunette food.
For 20 seconds.
It's a very
shaman
Diablo
and warrior buff.
thing.
It's interesting, but I really like the concept of it. It's not like such a one that I have to pay super attention to.
Yeah, like in Diablo 3, there was a item set that gave you attack while you were moving, and then like defense while you were standing still, and it would slowly creep up to each side depending on your movement.
So just missing Uwu?
Brunette food. Please remember, by the way, in the intermission phase, do not run to the opposite side of the room as the healers. Remember the pie slices that get taken up by stuff. They go off kind of in order of when they go out. So if one's gone one spot and then something comes up on top of you, the one that came up second on top of you isn't going to go off till the other one does.
Alright, I'm gonna call a lot of stuff out in the first few goes. We'll see how we do.
Just point out what egg you want to go to, and I'll make sure I'm there.
3, 2.
That's supposed to be the stinky.
Okay, everyone coming close to the melee boss. You don't have to be under it, but just near it.
And if the ad's on you, do not stand still and look pretty. Or pretend to look pretty.
One on me.
Bring it under the boss. Or under both bosses. Can we also move the melee boss on top of the caster boss?
Shockwave.
Okay, healers start preparing. In 7 seconds, everyone's going to get hit hard. We're going to pick up that one there.
Okay, now it's yours.
Charging. Move.
Don't be in that line.
I died.
We need more heals on Calera. Just swipe up.
Spread.
Stand on
Line
stuff.
apart.
Yeah, so healing on this one is much harder than every other fight in here. We have to go really hard.
Do we have a reset?
Shockwave.
We have a reset.
No warlock, so no unless if somebody puts a...
There is a butter res on butters. Kill yourself. Do not release.
Do not
Kill
release,
yourself
do not
now.
release, do not release.
Thank you. Okay.
Now Butters.
Butters, wrong
Butters,
way,
not there,
wrong way,
not there.
wrong
No,
way,
no, no.
wrong way. Okay, to be fair to Butters, he is sick, so I know he's high off his ass right now on medication. So give him 5 seconds. He'll figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Now
no.
leave Butters alone.
Nobody was attacking him.
I mean,
healers,
the boss
if it
will have
helps.
attacked them in a second.
Not sure if it helps. I've just added myself and Calera to the main assist, which might show up in your grid or whatever it is you're using. Please make sure after that burrow that both of us are high health. If either of us die, everyone dies.
Yeah. Yeah, the two people taking the web thingy and then breaking it across the line will take a lot of damage, but if they die before they finish doing it, and before another one can get in there with them, then everybody dies anyhow. Mythin
Okay.
food, bolt food, my buff.
Muta, you're going to be on the guy on the right. I'm going to start on
Yep.
the guy on the left.
Yep. Then I'm going to hold him for 2 stacks. So ignore D1 if it does it too fast, and then we can swap.
Okay.
And remember,
Cool.
you
And
can
yeah, try to put
totally
the melee
stank
one on
them
the
there.
cast one.
Yep, that's what I'm aiming for.
5,
We may change it in a
4,
moment. We'll see.
3, 2, 1.
Your lives are forfeit.
Spread.
That's
Try to
one.
Olympic ring the green rings. You don't want to be right on top of each other.
Bring ads under.
Shockwave.
Kel will get that one.
Okay.
Okay, you got Burrow coming in 5 seconds. Healers, get ready.
And that's 2 we can swap.
Charging. Move.
I did cast my own defensive, so we should hopefully be fine as well.
Smash an Uber Ash now. He takes double damage. Everyone should be on an Uber Ash. Now drag him over to the caster one and repeat. Do your best not to stand in those acid circles too, guys. It hurts a lot.
Shockwave.
It's a big dot.
And frontals are bad. You don't want to be in those.
Yep, we want to be close enough to dodge them. Okay, ads come under. There's also someone impaling spiked, needs to be broken out. If you get hit by the frontal, that's what happens. Rain's coming. Try to go out like maximally distance so you don't hit other people if you can avoid it.
Shockwave.
Burrow's coming in 4 seconds. Everyone put a defense on now. This one.
Okay.
Charging. Move.
I guess we swap.
Smash the boss while it's webbed. Crunchy, you might need to help heal yourself. Good.
Innervate. Oh well.
Spread.
Intermission's coming. We'll come in and stack on the orange marked person when we do.
This is the most Final Fantasy-like mechanic I've seen.
I know. And guys really should be stacking on orange.
Yeah, we want to stick in that healing range as much as we can. Make it easy for the healers.
If you're not near orange, you're doing it wrong.
Remember, the bit that they tick on you when they first go down isn't so much as when they go off. It's okay to wait a moment before you move over. It's not okay to be in the one that's going to explode.
Start considering off healing if you're getting low.
A pointless endeavor. Foul cretin.
I am
Done.
dead, so
I'll try to fill in.
Alright, we need to kill these ads as quick as possible that are going to come out here.
thank you.
I've got the caster.
Everyone should focus ads here.
Shockwave.
And you're focusing the other mage for the eggs. Or for the webs.
Now,
Just so
everyone's
you're
going to get pulled in a second.
Shockwave.
We need to run away from the boss, use a defense if you have it. And 3 people are going to get picked with a debuff. Debuff people need to run under the caster boss, the tall one. So that's Odie, Chick, and Iski, Butters.
2 on me, you can take him.
Need to dispel those people as soon as they're under the tall boss. Now.
I got him.
Special coming.
Ads.
Chick, still got it. Uru's got it. Rel's got it.
Rel.
You need to dispel them, guys, quickly, or it's over.
Shockwave.
Dispel your L.
Ooh,
Right.
just.
All of them.
Okay, hit the boss while it's stunned.
Oh,
So the tall one. We should also res bolt if we can, please. Okay, same again. We're going to get pulled in. Defense and run away.
Line apart.
Pull apart from your web if you still have it. And the 3 people with a debuff will soon need to move in. No one yet.
Shockwave. Move to boss.
Okay, the 3 people are going to be Osti, Brunette, and
Shockwave.
Rel. Wait till she teleports to the middle and then do it. Now, go towards there, get
Special
dispelled.
coming.
How many stacks you got?
3, I think.
Osti still
Okay,
needs to
don't-
be dispelled. There we go, hit the boss that's stunned.
Mage is yours. I got.
You guys are doing really good so far. Keep going.
Yeah, everyone with a bug on them, take them to the boss, like underneath.
Yep, they are. We just lost a lot of DPS, they're not dying quick.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, like, this is...
Okay, this is the second intermission you guys haven't seen. Circles are going to spawn and get bigger and bigger. You just got to preempt where they're going to be. Don't get hit by them. So there's going to be multiple circles like this that are going to get bigger and bigger.
God, mother. Ned. Not good. How'd I survive that?
If we can res Uwu, please do.
Healing spike. Get it quick.
Yeah, always break friends out. Okay, now for the rest of the phase, it's just going to be everything you've seen so far coming at random times.
I've got the mage.
Yep. I have no spikes yet.
Alright, so the only new thing you're going to see is this swarm that's going to come up. There'll just be a safe spot where there's no bugs
Yeah,
flying around in a
incoming.
circle. You've got to stand in it. That's right on top of them, that's good.
Pulling in.
Okay, run away.
Watch
Whoever's
your
with me
step.
needs to stay with me. Dodge the
I
circles on the
got 2
ground.
spikes.
We're not going to have any webs left for this charge, so everyone's just going to have to use a
Charging.
defense. Big defense.
I have a shadow over here. Nope, it hit me anyway.
A pointless endeavor.
And I'm dead.
Oh, so for that you have to use the webs from the...
Debuffs are going to come in now to hit the tall one. She's going to teleport in 5 seconds. And dispel
Special coming.
Latricia now, please. And Brunette. Done. Hit the boss that's stunned.
Link established. Mic on.
Spikes, watch your
Watch
feet.
your step.
Everyone run away from each other with this teleport if it pulls us in.
Pulling in.
Oh, that combo hurts.
Yep. Okay, one person keep your web. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you see with the pull-in,
Charging.
we get the webs. One of the... You
Everyone
need...
defense on.
AOE incoming.
Get close to the beetle when it does swarm.
Watch your step.
Watch your feet.
We still need to demonstrate the web catching thing.
Shockwave.
So when we get pulled in here, guys, just one person needs to keep their web. If you see you're marked to me, I'm the orange person,
Special
please
coming.
stick near me. Okay, so Camel and Urel and Snaggle need to go in and get dispelled.
They're there, they just need to get dispelled.
Dispel Latricia. Dispel Latricia. Oh no. Okay.
A pointless endeavor.
Shockwave. AOE incoming. Pulling in.
Glutinous vortex.
Watch your step.
Alright, so one needs to keep the web here, and okay.
At the moment, everyone just sprints.
I mean,
That's okay.
good.
It's good that we break it. Yeah, it's
Charging.
probably
Guys
better
need
than
to call
not.
it out prior.
Yeah, we should.
You can't tell who's going to get web to who, though, is the problem.
Honestly, if we
We
survive
can all run one direction.
6%, I think DPS is fine. It's just a mechanic thing. It doesn't look like they enrage, so everyone just needs to be alive and then it'll die.
Just teleporting in 3 seconds. People with debuff go to the center. So it's Latricia, Bolt.
Special coming.
You can dispel Latricia. Dispel Butters.
Butters, you need to spell yourself because I can't.
Link
Hits for-
established. Mic on.
Stunned one.
Watch your step. Pulling in.
Glutinous vortex.
Alright, so here you want to keep a web.
To run
Someone-
straight towards the center and you won't break it.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
center,
snaggle,
to the
snaggle,
center.
snaggle. No, snaggle, don't.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right. I'll put markers down for next time. I was hoping Kel would still be up.
Move.
Okay, catch the bug with your web.
Run
Sorry.
through the charge. Run through the charge.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, yeah, there we go.
Are there any battle reses?
We
There
have
is one
one.
now.
Rasmuda.
Yeah.
Is there anybody alive who can Rasmuda?
Yep. Pallies can res.
Yeah, you got 3 of them. One of your 3.
So Urel or Camel can. Yep. That's
Okay,
it.
got it.
All right. Watch your feet. Spikes are coming soon.
Watch your
This is
step.
insane. I'm loving this.
Debuffs are coming soon. Just pay attention if it's on you, but don't go to the center yet. So it's going to be on Kung, Urel, and Crunchy. When she teleports to the middle, you got to go there. It's going to be in 3 seconds. The center now.
Special coming.
Butters and Camel still have it. Camel still got it. Yep, good. Hit the boss that's stunned. You got 7 seconds to try to finish him off. Go. They're going to rage up. You might need to use Pally Bubbles, maybe.
Enrage.
They're big.
Oof, that hurt.
They're almost dead.
I won't
Touch
know.
of
4
death.
million, 3 million, 2 million.
They're dead.
I mean, that's a banana
Holy
kill.
hell.
It's GG's.
Well, you guys couldn't have gotten a better look at the boss
Holy
after that, lol.
fucking shit.
Welcome to tanking.
Who didn't
Good
believe?
job, Cypher. Good fucking job.
We killed them after the enrage with like 2 people alive. I am impressed.
So normally, guys, I didn't actually think we were going to go that cleanly on that run. You'd put down a marker, like 2 markers on the side of the room, like blue and purple marker or something, and then when everyone gets pulled in to get webbed, you tell everyone to run the same direction. If you do that, then you can choose 2 people to keep the web, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the point is not to break your web; it's to see who has it that can stop him and then break it.
That makes
That's
sense.
correct.
I don't know how you guys did it, but props to you guys.
It was beautiful.
Guess we're working on the ultimate boss
Absolutely.
tomorrow.
All
Alright, good news is this next boss too is not as hard.
Yeah,
Which
we
we'll get
actually
to tomorrow, guys, because it is 4:30, so it is end of raid time.
Yep. Thank you everybody for coming. You all guys did awesome. We did better than we did on the first day last week. And
We
we've only got
did.
one
time.
boss left of normal for tomorrow. And then we can possibly try
Are
heroic
you
a little
okay,
bit.
Austin? Are
You
you
should
just tired
definitely
or
at least do
something?
first boss heroic. It's very easy.
I just started some coughing on
Oh,
Skype.
okay. I didn't mean to call you out. Just, curious. I
We
just
could
thought about it.
we could easily clear up to Brood on a road tomorrow. First 4 is so easy.
Oh, I don't
That
know
was
about that.
chaotic.
Rashadon's a massive
That
level
was
up for healers.
awesome.
Come on now, you guys can do it.
Yeah, just
Hopefully.
in case any of you healers are not reading raid chat, super props to all of you for keeping me up solo for that long. I am thoroughly impressed.
That was pretty
How
epic.
many stacks did you have of both?
I didn't have the mental capacity to even look.
Because yeah, you were getting
At
the
that
the
point,
spike
yeah.
and you were getting the
Wow.
poison too.
He had a lot. That's all we have to say.
That's all we know
You
is he
somehow
had a lot.
you somehow lost your physical stack at some point. I don't know how.
Well, it's just part of the mechanics. It falls
Yeah,
off.
right.
when he does a swarm, he's not.
His soul left his body and he couldn't see.
He had an out of body experience.
Yes.
He's like, I have to
Butters
fucking
did too.
attend.
Funny thing is, Uwu was
He just
either were
transcended
you
that shit.
teabagging Muda during that fight or something?
Oh shit!
Probably.
I saw that. Oh yeah, that shit was funny. I'm like, she ain't even healing.
I'm surprised you didn't
Does
put a
anyone
gravestone
wanna?
on him or a banana.
I think she was.
I did.
She
I
was
went.
doing everything.
It
I
was
went
hilarious.
to look for Muda because I realized he's been dead for a long ass time. So I went and got my banana ready. Waited until after the swarm was done, and then ran out.
Yeah, she's just chilling over there. I'm like, she ain't
I'm
even
assuming
healing that
Traxxir
group.
can't be res then, because otherwise I'm assuming you would have be resed him.
No, I can't res. I'm an evoker.
Okay.
Only about
Does
like
anyone
only
want to
costs
do
6 res.
some Mythic Plus?
No, thank you.
No, not with Hive. Started
What key you got?
I don't have one yet.
I'm down.
I just
That should be
upgraded
that
a lot
boss.
of the gear I got and whatnot. I went from an eye level of 573 to an eye level of 582.
Nice.
Me happy.
I think I'm gonna do my dubs and then fucking crash.
Same.
I'll DPS for whatever. But
I
gotta
went
swap to
from
my main.
561 to 569.69. Nice.
Nice.
That's a fair bit better. I think Muda said earlier last week he was 567 and felt squishy at that, so I mean...
569.
Oh, 569.
Also nice.
Nice cock.
Alright, I just made a dungeon queue called Bananas. If anyone wants to join, just come and join it.
I'm supposed to
We'll
be
work it out from
responsible and
there.
go to bed.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should be
Don't forget
responsible
to
and go to
post
bed,
vlogs
Muda.
though.
Yeah,
I have
I'll
to
post
wake
them.
up in 4 hours, so that's cool.
Yeah, anybody who has to
You?
get up in 4 hours should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, I got 3 hours, so I got to go back to bed.
I think it was Cypher and Friddle who wanted in on that run. Not sure if anybody else did.
Thanks for the invite, but I think I should probably just F off and watch a video or something like that. It's been a long day. It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Get some rest, Aso.
It's all good.
So who had the?
Oh yeah, it's just that we got to take Missy to, Joey and Missy need to have a vet visit. It's not like a real thing, it's just like a checkup thing and that kind of stuff, but it happens in the afternoon when I usually get to relax, and so I gotta sort of make that time up somewhere.
Muta, do you have the log?
I'm doing that right now.
The one from last week. Sort of poor.
Last week, any ones that were done should have been posted already. He normally posts them.
It's broken.
Oh.
They broke it?
No, I think it's back. I clicked it and it said something went wrong, and now it's loading.
Okay, so is it? Because I was just looking at it a bit ago.
Can only so many people look at it at once, maybe?
I don't know. It's fine.
I felt like I did terrible during the raid. Like I was just dead within like the first phase of like every boss film. It feels like
I was dead for at least 50% of 2 bosses, like the bridge boss, and then that last boss was just
yeah. Those were the 2 bosses I were dead for the entire time basically. But it's all right. I still had so much fun.
Yeah, but I could tell, like, as I figured things out, my actual like overall DPS went up as the raid went by, because the first boss was like first boss I was doing like 440k DPS, and then by the time I got to Sikron, I was doing like 600k.
I keep messing up my rotation just because like I was just like I'm here and I've been through several doctor's appointments and whatnot, and stabbed with needles. It's like I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm
It
betting the needles
happens.
you were stabbed with were bigger than the ones I was.
Well, I also had an allergy test today, so I was stabbed with many needles.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
my
ones are
God.
probably about the same size as what I was being stabbed with, admittedly, but you were stabbed with more of them, I'm sure.
I think they tested for 40 different things.
Yeah.
So 40 tiny needles and then some and then 2 IVs for one of the other things I was doing. And I think that was all of them.
Seems a little excessive.
I also went to like 5 doctor's appointments technically today. So
Yeah, he was in a car crash, what, like a month ago
3
at most?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So he's had some follow-ups, plus also been getting in other doctor appointments too, so.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's all good though. Things are slowly getting better. It's just taking time.
Yep, don't rush anything or it won't get better like you want it to. Ow. Bye-bye, stream.